So I was coming to that, sir, on the challenge that and our readiness with China. चाइना ने ऑफ लेटली तिब्बत में काफ़ी अपने बेसिस बनाए. दे हैव reinforced their runways and so on, and they have upgraded Z10 and Z9 was a previous model. उनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेबिलिटी हमसे बहुत ज़्यादा आगे है. करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, सर. They can churn out more number of aircrafts. They have a fatter pay, checkbook. How and what, with respect to Army aviation, what strategy we should have, a combination of LCH and an Apache or whatever, right, to counter the threat coming from China? And where do we ace? क्योंकि उनकी मशीन, हमारे पास अपाची है, उनके पास Z10 है. now मान लेते हैं कि say if you have a better equipment, perhaps they have bigger numbers. So what is going to be the decisive factor? How we should mitigate the China risk from pure play the aviation, Army aviation standpoint?
See, Army aviation has an advantage. We are located right where the battle scenes are, operational areas are. For example, take Leh, Partapur. Partapur is right next to Siachen base. I mean, I think it takes just 15 minutes flying time or 20 minutes flying time from Partapur to go to this place. What I'm saying is, today we have helicopters which are capable of operating high altitude and at maximum efficiency, but not Apache. Apache cannot operate at high altitude. And it is, I am giving a false hope to someone saying that Apaches will operate. Apache's job is operating in the plains and the desert.
Deserts.
And their main task is support of the strike formations, which will operate in deserts and this. As far as mountains is concerned, we have developed the light combat helicopter. That's the best helicopter that you have, which can operate as of today and can counter the Z10 of the Chinese.
Sir, even say, and सिर्फ Z10 के मुकाबले में आप बोल रहे हैं कि even if you compare with the likes of Eurocopter, Tiger, the other such helicopters, that LCH really stands out.
Their capability of high altitudes is
Unmatched.
They can't match this.
Okay.
What LCH has been designed for high altitude. Those guys are not.
But
Their wars are not fought in high altitude.
sir, क्या
When you say Huey Cobra,
Yes.
see, I'm talking about
Correct.
black helicopters. Huey Cobra,
Correct.
which is the other one, other than Apache,
right, sir?
it has got capabilities. If it was operating in Afghanistan,
Correct.
but the capability at the very high altitudes which LCH has got, Huey Cobra can't operate.
But sir, जिस तरीके से
They don't design it for that.
Fair, sir. Coming back to Z10. Z10 जिस तरीके से, and especially China जिस तरीके से अपग्रेड करने की और अपनी सप्लाई चेन्स को ऑप्टिमली यूज करने के लिए अक्रॉस द प्रोडक्ट्स हम देखते हैं. डोंट यू थिंक उनको ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लगेगा टू कैच अप विद अस एज फार एज एलसीएच इज कंसर्न्ड?
See, Z10 is a capable aircraft.
जी.
If I do a comparison, it'll be too early because LCH has just got inducted
करेक्ट.
2 years back. We have only 15 of them operating, 10 with Air Force, 5 with us. So it's going to, its impact is going to be felt a little later. Chinese have got almost 100 of these, as per the figure which I have read in on Google. They have hundreds of these, and 30 of them are supposed to come to Pakistan. How many have come, I don't know. They've already trial evaluated
Correct.
with the latest engine. So there is, as of today, when you say the Z10, numbers-wise they are more, but we have got the other one, which is also basically a gunship, Rudra. It's a ALH armed with missiles, everything. But obviously it is not meant for high altitude and fighting there. It can operate there, but with lesser loads. So numbers-wise, we are behind Chinese at this time, but we will catch up. LCH production with HAL, I think in coming times, we will catch up. But you're right, their production lines are much faster. They have numbers. But as far as attack helicopter is concerned, the only viable attack helicopter which can match in high altitude capability is a Z10. There's nothing else. attack helicopter.
And so, in such scenarios, numbers matter or tactics matter and planning matter?
Tactics and planning and the capabilities of the person behind the machine
So,
matter.
objectively,
I read an article somewhere
G,
that a lot of people are saying that we have 31 squadrons against 42.
correct.
He said, but there are a lot of assessments have been done with even with this 31 squadron, the capability and the operational efficiency of the Indian Air Force may match the Chinese even with their larger number of squadrons and aircraft.
But sir, of course, that doesn't give us the
It doesn't.
reason
It doesn't the reality
for
because you know something. Our airfields are already there.
right.
When we take off from ground level, you're taking off. You take maximum weight armament with you.
Yes, sir.
You see all along your border, Hashimara, Bagdogra, Tejpur.
Correct.
They are all almost 200 feet zero sea level. So they can take all armaments and they can easily take off. Chinese have the disadvantage there.
Which, sir, I do agree, but I would like to add कि with the current, especially the post Galwan, जिस तरीके से उन्होंने upgrade किए हैं आपके होटान में and बाकी
They are upgrading, but still the advantage remains with us. Those are already at higher. See, when you take off a fighter aircraft takes off from 10,000 feet, his capability to carry armament is less compared to the guy who's taking off from 100 feet sea level. So that advantage we have, that capability of the fighter to carry more armament, more endurance. He's flying already lying there. So this is the advantage. It is there. It is because of the geography, nothing
Right.
else.
And so, when you have you ever had a chance to do an exercise with pilots of other army units across the world, and usme, where do you rate our pilots, and which is the air force or the army pilots that you respect the most outside the Indian?
Now, I have not flown with other pilots, but mostly, let me be very frank with you. The Pakistan Army, as professional as us, there I have met some of the generals during my after retirement, and their troops are basically it's the same herd. You know, they went that side and we came this side.
Correct.
So it's the soldier is very good. I think it's the officers who have let them down in all the wars.
Is it
See what happened.
the problem is the ethics and morals in that army?
Yeah. So that is the problem. As far as flying is concerned, you know, we saw what happened in Sindoor. They have got equally capable pilots on both sides. We also saw what happened when this chap was shot down. One of our pilots,
Kargil time pe?
not Kargil. Later on, when we had that attack on
Okay, sir.
Balakot,
Abhinandan.
Abhinandan.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
they're equally, they came. It was expected they will come. So pilots wise, they are, as far as Pakistan is concerned, they're equally. We do, our Air Force is doing exercises with them. So obviously, they're doing with Russians, they're doing with Americans, they're doing with almost 20 to 30 countries we are now doing joint exercises. So capability of each other's pilots will be known. But unfortunately, I don't have any personal experience. But when they do exercises, that's the time they can make out what's the capability and what is not. The Americans always talk of Top Gun. You know, they have a award instituted in their flying institute. So I would give credit to the pilots of the leading armies will have good training and good pilots because it's the training which makes them and not the leaders can be what they are, but I think most of the pilots will be good, capable.
So, हमारा चाइना के ऊपर एक तो आपने टेरेन बता दिया वो तो ठीक है दैट इज एडवांटेज बाय डिफॉल्ट तो कुदरत की देन है वेयर डू वी हैव एज ओवर चाइना यू नो कंसिडरिंग इट्स अ हॉस्टाइल नेबर
The only edge I would say is our soldier. His capability, his dedication, and the spirit is much better than the Chinese soldier.